Well, hello and welcome to the iconic Dadoji Kondev Stadium. We are here for the semi-final number one of the NCL 2026. The White Knights taking on the LA Lions. The first ball of the semi-finals. Tucked away by Rupul into the leg side. That's going to be the first runs of the game. The toss won by the LA Lions, and the stand-in captain today was Divyan, I guess, who came for the toss. Well, talking about today's game, it's semi-final. The winner will play the final tomorrow at this very ground. It's such a huge opportunity for all these players to showcase their talent and skill set. I have to give a huge shout out to the NSCI Cricket Committee for ensuring that we get these beautiful stadiums for our players to play in. Outside off stump this time punched away into the offside. Vishal Shah is the bowler who's bowling in the power play. He's done it in the past as well. Backed offside field here. For Karan Chug, destructive batter, also happens to be the captain of the White Knights. There's a long on and long off on the boundary. There's a short mid wicket in position and a square leg on the leg side. And on the offside, there's covers, extra cover, backward point, shot third, and a flying slip. If it's fair to say, this time a short pitch delivery played off the back foot, cut away into the offside, looking for a quick single. And that's fantastic running once again. Sunil Tanwani at backward point could not prevent them from crossing over. Like I said earlier, the toss was won by the LA Lions, and they had no hesitation in bowling first. There is slight bit of dampness on the pitch. You can see that there is some tinge of grass in the center that can be slightly helpful for the new ball bowlers. Lush green outfield, and well, fair play to Somaya ground as well, because that ground itself is a beautiful stadium. The feeling of playing at the Dadoji Kondev Stadium is nothing short of immaculate for every player. It's a dream for all the youngsters who grew up watching cricket, play cricket in a stadium, and when you get that opportunity, it kind of can get overwhelming at times as well. So you need to be focused at all times. Take it like another game that you've played in the past. There's a long on and deep mid wicket for Ripple, square leg inside the circle. Have a look at what's Vishal got in store for us. Ripple has been known to give those destructive starts in the power play, those accelerating, aggressive hits that you see off his bat. Oh, that's well bowled. Came back into the right hander, really well bowled by Vishal. And the wrist position with which Vishal bowls is really innovative. Sunil Thanwani at backward point. You want your best fielders standing square on the offside, and Sunil Thanwani is definitely one of the top fielders in the Learner Academy Lions playing 11. Vishal will continue. Fifth ball of his first over. And Ripple goes in the air, just falling short of shot third man. In fact, mid off, apologies there. The ball went in the air, and the angle from where I saw it, it felt like it's going towards shot third, but it went straight towards mid off. Yash Tadeshwar will pick it up. 3 runs on the board. Last ball of the over. Beautifully bowled play into the onside by Karan. And that'll be the end of the first over. So at the end of the first over, the score is 4 without loss. And a cautious sort of a start here for the White Knights. Well, an outstanding view here from the com box and the start of the second over. What a delivery that was first up from Krupesh Ved. Completely bamboozled Karan Chugh. You can see that Krupesh has bowled extremely well in the power play, the way he's taken the onus of being a left arm spinner to bowl in the first 6 overs. The field restrictions always going to be going against him. There's a long on and long off on the boundary. There's covers, extra cover, point, backward point, looking for a quick single again. That's great running between the wickets. Shagun at extra cover will not be able to restrict the batters from taking a single here. But someone needs to take the aggressive route in the first few overs, and it certainly has to be Ripple. Tucked away into the onside. Yet another single. 20 over game, 6 overs of power play where you can make full use of those field restrictions. Just the two players are allowed outside the 30-yard circle for the first six. Here goes Krupesh again. Well driven into the offside. That's found the gap. We'll have a look at the outfield as well. How quick is the outfield? A slight bit of dew in the outfield. This time it's played into the extra cover region and they'll come back for three. That's good running between the wickets. Good effort there on the boundary by Shagun. It's a long, long chase to the larger part of the ground. Krupesh to Ripple now. Tossed up. Ripple goes into the onside, playing across the line. Gonna be a single again. You can see that there are two players on the boundary, long on and long off for Karan, and he's known to take the aerial route time and again. Krupesh, final ball, takes the outside edge. That's beautifully bowled, and Karan is very lucky that there was no slip in place. And with that, the second over comes to an end. At the end of 2 overs, the score is 11 for none. 2 overs, 11 for none, and Vishal Shah will continue. Similar sort of a field here in over number three. Karan Chugh on strike. Using his feet, he came down the track. There's a loud shout. Huge appeal. But the umpire says not out. I think it came off the bat because no indication from the umpire. We'll have a look at the umpire again. Leg buys, yes, finally making that decision. That ball came back in darting into the right hander, and well, I think Karan stepped out a couple of yards, and I think that saved him. The height factor, maybe the impact was in question. And this is one of the center pitches at which the match is being played, so it's going to be evenly spread out the boundaries. Low delivery, that's well bowled. The leg cutter by Vishal, just rolling his wrists on it. And Ripple trying to go the full Monty down the ground. Strong leg side player, Ripple. And whenever he's been batting in the power play for the past couple of games, he's got off to a flying start for his side. Can today be yet another day? A lot of batting still yet to come. These two are obviously the talisman for White Knights. There's still Om Bimjiani, there's Nial. A lot more yet to come. Short ball. That's beautifully pulled away. but the field was perfectly set, only a single. And I'm sure people must be wondering why have they got to such a cautious and very calm sort of a start here. It's because of the fact that there is some sort of dampness on this pitch. That psychological barrier that's inside every player can certainly play a major role, and especially playing the semi-finals of the NCL, all important match. Vidapish, it's in the gap. Well fielded. Wow, that was Ankit Chopra, the captain, who's led the LA Lions prolifically throughout the tournament. They have lost one game in the group phase, but you cannot hold them accountable for it because that defeat was just by a mere single run against the SRH Rockers. Vishal will continue. That's been tucked away into the leg side. That's in the air, just over the man at short square leg. Well, for a fraction of a second, I'm sure Karanchuk had his heart in his mouth. Arjun will pick it up, and a couple of runs taken. High risk, high reward sort of a situation here in this match. AC is back on strike. 15 runs score. Last ball. Well, that's guided away towards the backward square leg region. Karan will get another single. He'll keep strike. End of 3 overs. It's 16 without loss. Into the offside. That's smartly played for a single again. Karan in no hurry today. He wants to play the big knock. He wants to play there till the end today. It seems like he's here with a plan in mind, with a set strategy in mind. Going across the line, and that's going to be the first wicket. You can see the celebration by Krupesh. And I don't understand. He's at every celebration that a non-India cricketer has done. First, he kisses the sky like a familiar premium fast bowler from Pakistan. Then he does that head nod from another average Pakistani leg spinner. And then he does the Vanindu Hasaranga celebration. So he's mixed everything. But most importantly, he's got the opening breakthrough. Ripple has to go back to the hut. The first wicket falls down. It's 16, in fact 17 for one for the White Knights. Well, an interesting ploy here, promoting PD Prasad Divadkar up the order. Well, he usually is batting at the top order, but batting at number three, I think primarily the reason would be to negate the left arm spin of Krupesh. He's a genuine wicket taker, Krupesh, and he's done it today as well in the power play. Never easy bowling in the power play as a spinner. Having had some sort of experience as a player as well myself, I can say that it's very difficult, and especially in a ground like Dadoji Konde, where the batting is the of utmost importance. First ball, the quicker delivery, you can see that that was an intentional arm ball bowled by Krupesh. Went on straight with the arm once the ball pitched, and there's little to no room margin for error for a spin bowler. Driven firmly into the offside, that's well played, and that's a slight fumble. Fortunately, it's only going to result in a single, nothing more. Score moves on to 18 for 1. Fourth over of the power play. The toss won by the LA Lions, electing to field first. Karan got a slip in place. That's playing with the mindset, playing with the minds of KC this time. Inside out he goes. It's in the air. Should be taken. It's been dropped. Run out chance at the non-strikers and everything possible. And I think it's a run out. Well, that was an opportunity for Shagun to take a very fairly regulation sort of a take. And not only was there an opportunity for a catch, there was an opportunity for a run out as well. However, PD was so far down the ground, he was almost saying hello to the batter. And he did not make it back in the crease. So that's wicket number two. Let's have a look at that again. That dropped catch, and that's good presence of mind. I would give that credit to Shagun having dropped the catch. He realized that the throw at the non-striker's end was on. Krupesh did his basics right, went behind the stumps, something that cricketers nowadays tend to forget as bowlers. But Krupesh did those basic things right, and the second wicket falls. It's 18 for 2. Two wickets in the over. Krupesh, head off stump. Karan lets it go, leaves it alone. Four gone. It's 18 for 2 for the White Knights. Four overs, 18 for 2. Niall, new batter, in at number 4 is on strike. Long off and deep covers on the boundary. Innovative sort of field set here. And for some reason, I feel that it's really going to be a day where Niall's temperament is going to be tested. He scored an outstanding 49 unbeaten on the last day of the group stage at Somaya ground. Got to move past that and focus on this day. The new opportunity, an important player for the White Knights outside off stump, wide indicated by the umpire. Going to be extras. Tried to bowl the leg cutter there, slightly wide outside off stump. Covers fielder has been moved to deep extra cover now. Full toss. Very well driven into the offside. And that's exactly why the fielder was set there. Oh, they're coming back for two, is it? Yes, hey, they are. Brilliant running between the wickets. That should have just been the one. But they turn past and they come back for two. Great running between the wickets. Niall is a youngster. Certainly, you expect him to take those chances. But Karan, credit to him to react for the second. Down the leg side, that one well collected by Parth behind the stumps. Seen some good quality cricket here throughout the NCL. There's been some good days and bad days for players, but the attitude, more importantly, has been top notch. And certainly, it shows in the skill set because doesn't matter how you look, how fit you are, or how irregular are you in attending the nets for an SCI. The mindset is so strong in most of the players that it's iconic. This time, driven beautifully down the ground towards long off for a single. The fifth over of the power play, the last couple of overs, where the batters can take advantage of the field restrictions. Shot third man, a backward point, covers extra covers. There's a normal point as well. Long on, long off for Karanchuk. Mid wicket and square leg inside the circle as well. Vishal into his third over. I think the ploy is to bowl his 3 overs in the power play, and that's what they've opted for this template towards backward point. Tapped it away for a single. Babul Modi at backward point. I think for the LA Lions, it's a team that is full of bowlers, and quite the opposite for the White Knights. They're a team that is primarily dependent on their batters. Having said that, they've got some outstanding bowlers in their bowling lineup. Their leading wicket taker has been Puneet Dave. There's Kaka in the team as well, Anis Edenwala. Nihal, well bowled. Well bowled by Vishal. Punched off the back foot and a good single taken. Good running between the wickets. Played with soft hands into the offside and he was up and running. Couple of balls remaining in the over. Very interesting to see how Karan goes about this innings because he's known to be a lethal batter. Very unlike his nature, bat through the innings. However, this just goes to show how crucial it's going to be for him. This time it's tucked away into the leg side. There's an appeal there. We'll wait for the umpire's call. Leg buys, and it's gone all the way for four. It was a good delivery by Vishal. It was angling into Karan, and well, that appeal for a fraction of a second must have had that sense of doubt in Karan's mind because he was shuffling across. Umpire says not out. Straying down leg is what he indicates to Vishal right now, but more importantly, the runs are coming slow and steady. But this over has certainly given a lot of confidence to their side. The White Knights really wanted an over like this. Last ball of the over, 29 for 2. Punch down the ground. They're running the first one hard. They should come back for two. Niall is quick. The longer part of the boundary down the ground. A couple of runs taken. Outstanding cricket. Good running. End of 5. It's 31 for 2 after 5 overs. Krupesh, last over of the power play. That's been slashed into the offside. Well fielded. Oh, that's a run out chance again. What's happening? Unbelievable cricket. That is certainly not called for. What was Nehal thinking? Well, that was really well hit into the offside to begin with. Straight towards backward point. Babul Modi. And, well, that's a huge blow. Look at the joy and elation on the faces of the LA Lions. They think that they've already won half the battle. And why wouldn't they think that way? Because Nehal is an important batter in their side. Well, the shot was played straight in the hands of backward point, and Babul with an unbelievable throw right next to the keeper. And Parth was not going to make a mistake on that one. A slip in place for home. That's good to see. Attacking field set here by Ankit Chopra. Covers extra cover point and a shot third man. Cuts it away just past the slip fielder. Aditya Somani will give a chase. They want to come back for two. Om Bimjiani will come back for two. I think it was Divyan. Apologies, not Aditya Somani. Somani is playing for the White Knights. Error in the combo. But yes, this is the last over of the power play. So after this over, the field will be widespread. You can have five fielders, a maximum of five outside the inner ring. Well bowled, Krupesh. Really well bowled. I love the zest that he has when he plays these games. There's nothing much for the players to lose here. Everything to gain. And Krupesh, realizing this opportunity, wants to grab it with both hands. Om goes down the ground. Beautiful shot. Straight as the whistle. Yash Tadeshwar, one of the best fielders all across NSCI. And he's a highly deceptive kind of a player because he's a left arm spinner primarily, but he throws with his right hand. How unusual that is. And at the same time, it's a gift, I would say. Rastam Karan lets it go. Must be feeling the pressure today. A lot of all the 22 players, the playing 11 on both sides, I feel barely a couple of players might have ever set foot on this ground, as this is a privilege for any player to play at the Dadoji Kondev Cricket Stadium. That's tucked away into the leg side. That's going to be a dot ball. End of 6 overs. The score is 34 for 3. Arjun Zaveri into the attack. First ball tucked away by Om Bimjiani. Skill of batting in the middle overs is to be shown of the highest order today for the White Knights. Single tucked away. Karanchuk back on strike. Full toss. Firmly hit into the offside. That should be at least a couple of runs. Long chase for Sunil Tanwani. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. The outfield has dried up. That's the first boundary of the innings if you say if it's come off the bat. There was a leg by four, but this was a shot of conviction by Karanchuk. This is what you want to see in the NCL 2026. There's been a scarcity of runs in the power play, but that shot will give him utmost confidence. Outside off, slightly shuffling across Karan. Hence, not a wide, says the umpire. Three fielders square on the offside. You can see that there's a point, a backward point, and a short third man. They're in position. Arjun, well played, very well played with soft hands. He's looking for a single, comfortably crossing over. This is exactly how you need to bat. Showing a lot of maturity here, Karanchuk. I was slightly surprised, to be honest, in the first 6 overs, the way he approached the innings, but I completely understand his psychology. He's taken the burden of the batting department on his able shoulders, and with some talented players like Om and outside off stump, and that's going to be a dot ball. Last ball of the over, turned down the ground, and that's going to be a single. So 7 of it, 41 for 3 after 7. Well, Krupesh Ved, 4 overs back to back outside off stump. That's been cut away into the gap. Sunil Tanwani, that aggression with which he attacked the ball, top quality fielding. And let me tell you, Sunil Tanwani is not a young 20-year-old lad, senior player at Nsci, eligible to play the 40 plus category. The enthusiasm with which he comes for every game, people must be wondering if he's a day older than 20. Krupesh to continue. The offside, guided for a single. And you can see that everyone's enjoying the fact that we're playing in a stadium and such a beautiful stadium, that too. They're just diving around, they're throwing their bodies, trying to make the best and make the most of this opportunity that they've got. Oh, that's a good delivery by Krupesh. He's a fantastic bowler, really matured as the years have gone by. I've seen him in the previous NCL as well. The way he carried himself in that tournament, and to continue that that good form, and more than good form, there's expectation behind you. Once you play these tournaments, this time Om goes into the onside, running the first one hard. They should comfortably come back for two. Karanchuk just strolling in the park. The way he runs between wickets, he's a tall guy, 5 6 yards in, and he's already crossed over to the other end. Couple of balls left in Grupesh's spell. Pulled 3.4 overs. Picked up a wicket as well. This time outside off stump, play towards backward point. Slight fumble, will cross over for one. Single adding the score to 46 now. In 3.5 overs, it's just been 17 runs. So you can just imagine the kind of impact he's had in the first few overs. Last ball of the eighth over and Krupesh's spell as well. Opening the face of the bat again. And tidy work in the offside. End of 8. Krupesh's spell is over as well. 4 overs, 1 for 18. 8 gone, 47 for 3. Good running once again. Played with soft hands into the offside for another single. Almost closer to 50 runs now. First innings in this semi-final number 1. We have 2 games lined up today. This is the first of the 2. Semi-final number 1 between LA Lions and the White Knights. And the semi-final number 2 will be played between the unbeaten VR champions. Run out chance, run out chance. Oh, well, Shagun. He wanted to go for the throw, but decided not to. There have been a couple of run outs already in the game. Don't want to be having 3 run outs in an innings. Even 2 is bad, but would have been a lot worse. The next semi-final between VR champions and the 9X Warriors. Going to be another fantastic game of cricket. This time outside off stump, just guided towards short third for a quick single. Oh, Chuk pulls it away into the leg side. He's found the gap. And that's going to be another boundary. The 50 comes up for the White Knights. It is in the ninth over, not come in quick succession, but it certainly has come at a time where it wasn't looking like they would take the attack to the opponents. But after the power play, I think they've got a hold of themselves, the White Knights. The LA Lions have done a fantastic job. They've done a fabulous job so far, the way they've gone about the things. But boundary will be giving a lot of confidence to Karan Chug. 53 for 3, a couple of balls remaining in the over. Karan batting on 26 of 26. Arjun will continue this time. Karan, ooh, yorked himself there. That was really well bowled. And that's going to be a single. So, decent over again. 7 runs of it, still a ball left. Om Bimjiani just having a look at the field. There's a square leg in position, deep mid wicket, long on, long off covers, deep extra cover point, and a deep point as well. So, quite a widespread field here. There's all round the ground. Oh, that was a short pitch delivery trying to pull the ball into the leg side, and that just held onto the pitch for some reason. 9 overs gone. It's 54 for 3 for the White Knights. So, the first time in this match, it's going to be Sunil Tanwani being introduced into the attack. An off spinner, and not just an off spinner, he's an experienced off spinner. A bit of changes being made in the field. Neil, fierce competitor. First ball to Karan Chug. Over number 10, short ball, cut away into the offside, straight towards Ankit Chopra. Run out chance at the non-striker's end. Oh, the throw was good, but Karan was extremely quick between the sticks. And you can see that the field set here for the right-handers, two right-handers in off-spinner bowling. There's a deep extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, and a deep backward square leg. The 5 on the boundary. 4 inside the circle are short fine leg covers, point, and a short third man. So Sunil, will there be any sort of turn here? That's the big question. Already 9 overs into the game. Tossed up, Om goes into the onside, plays across the line, into the deep, and just a single again. Gonna be an interesting battle here. Karan Chug against Sunil. Winner of this match will play the finals tomorrow at the same venue. Karan Chug into the offside. Chance of a catch is in the air. And the ball is just bounced and spun further away. Not sure if it's gone all the way for 4, but it is a couple of runs. That was hit into the offside. I think it was Romil on the boundary. and he overran the ball, did not anticipate the ball was going to change direction after bouncing, and a couple of runs here, and very, very tensed moment for Karan Chuk personally. Yorker outside off, just guided away towards short third for a single. Couple of balls remaining. 59 the score for the loss of 3 wickets. Sunil to Om. Om uses his feet, goes down the ground. I don't know if he's got a lot of bat on it. Came off the bottom of the bat, and they'll comfortably come back for a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets once again. They're steadying the ship really well, these two. Converting those ones into twos. They're getting those odd boundaries here and there. Although, you have to ask Karan before the game that you'd be 61 for 3 after 9.5, he'd not be happy. But the kind of start that the Lions got off to with the ball, the White Knights would be fortunate that they've not lost more wickets here. Swept away into the leg side, 10 gone. It's 62 for 3, and we'll have a quick drinks break on the field. First ball after the drinks break, it was punched into the offside for a single. Change of ends now. Karan on strike. 63 for 3 the score. Hit off the back foot this time, casually into the offside again. So, while talking about Yash Tadeshwar, who was the purple cap holder in the previous season, he was a leading wicket taker of NCL 2025. This year, however, he's not got as many wickets, but at the same time, he's tried and kept things absolutely simple. Not got wickets, but has not given away a lot of runs as well. Well bowled, feel for stumping, but the foot was intact. Again, talking about Yash and his experience, previous winner, he was the captain the last time played in the NCL. And that's a very good delivery. The finger goes up, trying to slog the ball into the leg side. Om Bimjiani. Well, you know that there's a player of Yash's caliber ahead of you, in front of you. Just take the game forward and try to make it big. But unfortunately, Om trying to get a boundary for himself. Dismissed 64 for 4. And the tremendous player walking into the crease, Paras Zaveri. No slip in place for Yash. 4 for 4. Paras has great numbers in the NCL. Whenever he's played the tournament, he's always performed phenomenally well. First ball straight away towards backward point. Well fielded. Sunil Tanwani got the youngster from anywhere. Short delivery. Kind of got away with that this time. It's played down the ground. And that will be a single. Keep strike. Paras getting off the mark. 11 gone. It's 65 for 4. Sunil Tanwani change of ends for him. Oh, well, that one just kicked off the turf, and thankfully the umpire didn't say one for the over. Extra bounce after that one pitched. That again. Ooh, off the turf. Well bowled, Sunil. Short ball cut away into the offside. Should be a couple of runs at least, if not more. There's a long chase for the fielder, and he does really well. Romil will be 2 runs. Sunil, continue. Full toss locked away into the leg side. On straight to the man at deep backward square leg. Slow delivery tossed up in the air. Bit of a loosener. Trying to thrash the ball into the leg side, Paras. Sometimes when you try to hit the ball a little too hard, you tend to mistime it, and I think that's what happened on that previous delivery. Karan slogs into the leg side. That's in the air. Chance of a catch. He's dropped it. Has it gone all the way? We'll ask the umpire about it. Six is the indication. Played into the onside, and well, Karan has been dropped for the second time in this match. And this one was slightly tougher than the previous one, but had to be taken. Arjun is a very good fielder. Sunil Tanwani did everything right. Produced that opportunity, created that pressure. An opportunity goes down begging. Catch dropped at deep backward square leg, and to add salt in the wounds of the bowler, it's also gone for six. That's the first six of this semi-final number one, and there was no surprises at it. It's come off the bat of Karan Chugh. Sunil again. Karan trying to go into the onside, this time straight towards Arjun. Well, the ball seems to be following him wherever he goes. Another couple of runs, slight fumble. Paras quick to come back for two. Sunil certainly not happy with the effort by the youngster. Speaking about Sunil Tanwani, he has set a standard for himself. The kind of intent he shows when he's on the field. So he expects. You can see that frustration in that replay. He'll like it one bit. 76 for 4. Into the offside. Be a quick single, good running. And that'll be the end of 12 overs. 77 for 4 after 12. It's well played. Soft hands into the offside and quick single taken. Batters crossover for one. 13th over in progression. 78 for 4 the score. Covers point, backward point, shot third man inside the circle. Paras off the back foot. Lapish. Another misfield here. Arjun's not having the best day. The outfield happens with the best of the players. Couple of runs taken there. Good running by Paras and Karan. Hit Chopra, the captain of the LA Lions, is into the attack. Bowling for the first time in the tournament, was suffering from some back spasms. Oh, good delivery. Was a half a shout, but an inside edge. Paras Zaveri. Umbrella sort of a field here because there's deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep covers on the boundary. Short fine leg, short third man, point and extra covers inside the circle. Full toss, hit away into the leg side. Only be one. Well fielded. Neil Tanwani on the boundary. Picks it up and gives it back. Short ball outside off stump. That's going to be a wide. Wide ball indicated by the umpire. 91 for 4. Captain against captain. That's sort of a battle here. Is that the outside edge? I guess it is. Goes towards short third. Standing very fine, the fielder at short third man. Divyan. Even fine leg is quite straightish. Not the conventional 45-degree angle that you see. Last ball of the over. Same field for both the batters. With soft hands delicately into the offside, and that'll be the end of the over. So 14 gone, it's 93 for 4. The White Knights slowly starting to look in control. At the end of 14 overs, the score is 93 for 4. Adeshwar into his second over. In fact, his third over now. 2 overs, 1 for 13 for him. Up the wicket of Om Bimjiani. Outside edge. Bit uppish, but bouncing well short of the fielder at backward point. Crossover for 1. Semi-final number 1 between the LA Lions and the White Knights. Second semi-finals will be at the same ground after this game. We are champions will be taking on the 9X Warriors. 9X Warriors qualified because of an outstanding run chase against the White Knights early on in the tournament. This time it's in the air. It tried to shuffle across. There's no one there. They should come back for a couple of runs. Comfortably in the end. 2 runs. To completely coming outside off stump, trying to paddle the ball into the leg side. See that. Well outside off stump. He moves on to 46 with those couple of runs. Change in field now. Short fine leg in position. Again played with soft hands again. Running quickly for a single Karan here. Batted really well today, Karan. Not at the strike rate that you usually see him score at, but different role. and a different responsibility as well. Paras on strike. Plays it on the offside, straight towards man at covers, and they'll cross over for one. Good running between the wickets. But the LA Lions would not mind those singles. As long as the boundaries have dried up, there's nothing to worry about for them. A belter of a pitch. Good for the batters. Punched into the offside. And again, it'll be a single here. Score moves on to 99 now. At the end of 15 overs, it's 99 for 4. Ankit, full toss, slashed in the gap. That's going to be 4. The 50 comes up for Karan Chuk. The 100 comes up for the White Knights. What an innings played here by the captain of the White Knights. It was a much needed game, much needed innings rather, in this all important game from their leader. Was a gentle full toss, and you can see that he picked the gap extremely well, all the way for 4. Another low full toss hit firmly down the ground. That's going to be another boundary. Long chase for Jairaj Thakkar, but the ball will certainly win the race. 2 boundaries back to back. This is just the intent that we'd expect from the captain. Low full toss, tossed up delivery by Ankit. He's not bowled a lot in the tournament and straight away bowling in this all important semi-finals. Sometimes your body is not that prepared. And having mentioned earlier, he's playing with an injury, has some spasms on the back. Still fighting through for his team. Short ball over covers. And that's a misfield again. 3 and 3 for Casey. Was a short ball. Karan rocking out of the back foot. He went in the air. The man at covers covered the ground. Got to the pitch of the ball. Got close to the ball, the fielder, and made a complete mess of it. 3 boundaries of 3 deliveries. Karan Chug seemingly unstoppable here. 111 the score. This time rocks onto the back foot, plays it towards deep cover. And they're coming back for 2 again. That's fabulous running. That's extremely good running between the wickets. 14 runs off the 4 deliveries already. Couple of balls in the over. Short ball. That was very lucky for Ankit. He got away with that. It was not the best of his deliveries. And Karan Chug wondering how did he miss that one. Using his feet this time, going down the ground. There is Jairaj on the boundary. Will pick it up, a single. Karan will keep strike. So 15 runs off the over, 114 for 4. Kadeshwar into his final over takes a single of the first ball and looks little exhausted. Not sure if it's exhaustion or it's some cramp that he's feeling. Pulled away into the leg side. Was the face of the bat this time. Not trying to take risks of Yash Thadeshwar. Ploys to probably play him out. Important bowler. Don't want to risk your innings against him. 3 balls to go. Trying to slog it into the leg side. Running the first one hard. Are they going to come back for 2? I don't think so. Good fielding by Sunil again. Running at deep mid wicket. Lost one by the LA Lions. They had complete control in the power play over the White Knights, but then I think a couple of big overs have swung the tie back in favor of the White Knights. I'd not say that it's a complete game for them, but still, they're in a comfortable position as compared to where they were in the first 6. In the air, will be caught, and yes, it is. Short ball by Yash. Not the best of deliveries, but Romil completing the catch at backward point, and Paras certainly won't be happy with that. 5 down for 119. Arjun Javeri in the attack. Pulled away into the leg side. That's a good shot played on the up. Long chase for Jairaj, who's done really well. Well, I don't know well it's a boundary or not. It is a boundary indicated by Jairaj. That's fair play. Really, really fair play. Got a foot to the ball. He stopped the ball. The ball was tickling towards the ropes then. Dived the other way, but unfortunately, I think his back touched the ropes and he felt that, and hence he indicated to the umpire. We have we have a video set up here for all the viewers to watch, but it's only for viewership purpose. It's not for reviews, and sometimes people get a little too excited with the YouTube and the video availability, and they ask the umpires to take a referral, take a review in their own way. It's fair play by Jairaj. Oh, he pulls it away. What a shot from Karanchuk. What a beautiful shot that is. One bounce, four back to back boundaries. And is this the start of something amazing here? Karanchuk batting on 74 of 52, shuffling across. And what a shot that is for 4 runs. Arjun to continue. Karan tries to go into the offside, under edge, down the ground he goes. And just be a single. Jigish turning back for a second, but fielding was top notch, only a single. Well, Jigish Choksi is the owner of the White Knights. There are two owners. I'd say he's the co-owner of White Knights along with Subhojit Roy, Tobu. I don't know if Tobu is here for the game today. I didn't see him early on in the morning. Maybe he's unavailable for today's game. This time it's flicked away from Jigish. Be a single. Well, the important thing in the NCL is that if you're an owner and you can be a fairly decent player, you're a huge asset to your team. I think that's the thing here with Jigish and Tobu. They are not only the owners, but they are very good players as well. That adds value to your team as the owners are retained in the NCL. Full toss down the ground towards long off. Hit firmly for a single. Well, that could be both throws. No, not quite. Well done, Arjun. 11 runs of the over. One ball to spare. And they get to 150, 160. Should manage to get that much on this ground. Knowing the dimensions, knowing the fact that the pitch is a great pitch to bat on. Last ball of the over. There's an appeal there. Loud, loud appeal. Fire says it probably came off the pads. End of the over. 18 gone, 130 for 5. Sunil Tanwani bowling the penultimate over, the 19th over of the innings, and it's Karan Chugh. Well, this is going to be a huge over either way because off spinner against an informed Karan. Oh, they have to run two here. They need to come back for a couple of runs. They're running that. They're taking the second run out chance. The throw was good from Jairaj, but at an awkward height for Sunil to collect that. A couple of runs. Great running by Jigish. He's ensured that Karan comes back on strike. Karan batting on 78. Well, that's well fielded by Sunil. Extremely well fielded. That was it so hard back to the bowler. And I hope he's not hurt himself in the process. He looks all right. Sunil got a heart of gold here. Courageous guy. Outside off stump slashed away. It's in the gap. Chase for the fielder. Couple of fielders converging. And that's well fielded by Krupesh. Another couple of runs here. In a good over so far, just 4 runs of the three deliveries. I felt that there was a lot more to give. Having seen Karan bat the way he has in the last few overs. He's on 80 right now. 134 for 5. Full toss goes into the offside now. They'll run the second one. Run out chance and again missed by Sunil. Oh, just went over his head this time. It's great running by Karan and Jigish. Jigish was struggling to get to the non-strikers end there. Still a couple of balls left. I think there needs to be a boundary in this over because it's expected of Karan to get those runs. Sunil has done a tremendous job outside off stump, and that's going to be a wide. Well left by Karan. Knew where the tram line was. Four balls, seven in the over. Goes over cover. This time it'll only be a single then. What an over this has been from the off spinner. The veteran, the experienced Sunil Tanwani has bowled 5 deliveries to Karan and not conceded even a single boundary in this over. Just goes to show the quality of the man. Exquisite bowling. Highly impressive in a game where the team needs you to perform at the best of your skills. I understand he's missed out a couple of run out chances in this over, but barring that, when you talk about just the bowling, what mindset. Amazing. Dot ball and end of the over. 8 runs of it, the 19th over. A huge success for the LA Lions. Will this be the difference between winning and losing for one of the teams? 19 gone, 138 for 5. Final over of the innings. 6 balls. Karan Chugh 83. 138 for 5. Vishal. And well, he's tried something outrageous here, Karan. Not sure if there was any need for that. He's a very strong man. He's a strong lad. Can clear any boundary at will. That sort of a player. Him do these unconventional things is a little surprising to me. Backward point. Got third man and another player in that area. The short fine leg. That's a leg cutter. Well bowled. Really well bowled by Vishal. Rolling his wrists on it. Seems a little tired. Yep. A little gassed out with the kind of effort he's put today. There he goes again. Vishal to Karan. Full toss. He's missed it again. That's three dot balls on the trot. He's trying all the shots in the book, Karan. But Vishal is on top of his game right now. Last 3 balls remaining in this innings. Well, looking at Vishal, it reminds me of a former IPL player named Rajat Bhatia. He had the knack of pulling those leg cutters in the death overs, and he had that Yorker as well in him. Good leg cutter once again. Is played inside out in the offside. They will come back for two comfortably in the end. It's not going to be enough. Still 140 the score. Sure, Karan struggling with cramps is a major reason why he's not been able to connect the ball. Goes over cover. Man there. Oh, he's overrun it again. Babul Modi this time. They do get a couple of runs. 87 for him. Just 4 runs in the over. Just four. That Babul just overran the ball on that occasion. Final ball of the innings. Last ball. 142 for 5. Pulls it away in the air. It's gone high. Fielder. Again, he's dropped the catch. Karan needs to run back for the second. He's hurrying. And he makes his ground home. So at the end of 20 overs, the score for the White Knights is 144 for 5. Karan Chugh remains unbeaten at 89 for the highest scores in this tournament. 145 will be the target for the LA Lions when they come out to bat in some time. Well, 3 overs have been bowled. It's 12 for 1. Meet Gupta and Babul Modi, two batters there. Again, a fantastic delivery by Aditya Somani. He's picked up the wicket once again for his team. Dhawal was the batter who got out. Catch taken at cover by Paras Zaveri. 12 for 1, chasing 145. It's not a huge total, not a daunting total, but certainly it's a tricky one to chase. Long on and deep extra cover, the two fielders on the boundary. Short run up for Aditya. The tremendously talented potential in the youngster. What a delivery that was! Very, very well bowled. That was a rip snotter outside off. Just see that again. Sumit Gupta is completely squared up there. No clue what was happening. Ooh, look at that outswing. Well bowled, Aditya. Really well bowled. Low full toss outside off stump, driven away towards mid off. Anis Edenwala will be cutting it off a single. Babul Modi, well, is a fine batter. Scored a 50 in the previous game, the last game of the group phase against the SRH Rockers. Somani outside off stump, driven elegantly into the offside. That's racing away towards the fence. Long chase for the fielder. Diving effort. And he's done really well. I think it's Om Bimjani. What a stop that is. 10 out of 10 for that effort. And well, 11 out of 10 for the result, because what an effort that was on the boundary. You can see that the ball was going to the weaker side of the fielder. What commitment. Love it. The NCL is all about pushing your limits. It's about giving your 100% at all times, and that's exactly what we saw there. Well done, Om Bimjiani. Got the award of the best fielder of the tournament in the last edition. Really wants to have his name again on it. This time driven full toss towards mid off, and Anis will cut it off. That's the end of the fourth over. 15 for 1 after 4. Puneet Dave for the first time. It's in the air. Karan under it. New batter in is the captain of the LA Lions, Ankit Chopra, deep mid wicket in position. Puneet on the leg side, that's missed by the keeper. Gonna be wide and gonna be four wides. Bonus runs here. It was down the leg side, missed by Jigish, and it had the legs to go all the way. For this partnership is going to be of the utmost importance. The two heavily recognized batters for the LA Lions. There's still players like Vishal and others to come, but I'd say that this partnership is the one that can win them the game. The LA Lions are heavily reliant on Babul and Ankit. Ankit scored an outstanding 80 odd in the first game. Outside off, that's going to be another wide. So this time it's outside off. Puneet the way. Full toss. He's missed a full toss. Ankit trying to tuck the ball into the leg side. That's, well, could have gone anyway. So he survives here. Again, well bowled by Puneet in the right areas. Into the onside, running the first one hard. They need to push for two. Babul Modi. Is he quick enough? The throw should be at the right end. The throw was actually between the two ends by Om Bimjiani. The score is 23 for 2 in the fifth over of the innings. Again, outside off stump, and again, it's going to be a wide here. Well, he can do much better than that, Puneet. The fine bowler. Seen him in the previous season as well. Missing his bandana that he used to wear earlier, but same intent, same awareness, and same effect. Always among the wickets. Outside off stump that's been guided towards short third. Mithul perfectly positioned. Last ball of the over. Slightly expensive this over by Puneet. 9 runs of it, but does not matter. He's a wicket taker. He will concede runs, but he's known to take wickets. He's doing just that. Last ball, Ankit. Well played. Straight towards short third though. Was it firmly? End of 5 overs. It's 24 for 2. Oh, it's in the air. Could this be a wicket? First ball, Mithul. Karanchuk has taken the catch. Second catch for him. Attracting the ball like the Bermuda Triangle here. And that's a huge, huge wicket in the context of the game. Mithul with that extra bounce. Look at that. Banged in shot. Babul batting without a helmet. Ball hurried onto him. Hit the sticker part of the bat. It went in the air and Karan Chugh, you wake him up at 4 a.m. and ask him to take the catch when he's half asleep. He'll do that any given Sunday. Wicket number 3 is down. Is 24 for 3. The White Knights are in cruise control right now. Jairaj, the new batter in, experienced player. First ball goes down the ground. Look at the confidence of the man using his feet. And he gets 4. Magnificent hit. Well, this is the confidence that we are talking about. Bang over mid on. Knew where the fielders were. Gets a boundary for himself. Change in field immediately by Karan Chugh. Long on and deep mid wicket on the boundary. Karan wouldn't mind that. He would love to have the batters take those risks. But he needs to also realize that the score is not a huge one. 145 is all that they've got to get wickets as soon as he can. Well fielded, Mithul. Very well done. Tall lad, difficult to get down in time, but he did exceedingly well there. Over covers, into the gap. Long chase for the youngster. Does really well. Off a couple of runs taken. Jairaj just come with an intent to play positive. Keep attacking time and again. Was 30 for 3. Couple of balls left in the over. Good pitch. You can see that in the second innings there is no demons in the pitch. Down the leg side. Trying to tuck the ball away. It's going to be leg byes. Yes, it is. Leg byes. 31 for 3 the score. Last ball off the power play. Brilliant over this from Mithul. 6 runs and a wicket so far. One ball to spare. Babul was in good form throughout the tournament. But unfortunately, he perished on the first ball of this over. Now upon the shoulders of Jairaj and Ankit. Take them home, this time tucked away. Last ball of the power play is going to be a single. 6 gone. It's 32 for 3. Again down the leg side. That's a misfield there by Mithul. Will they come back for two? No, they won't. Down the leg side, that delivery pulls extremely well to the right-handers. Against the left-handers, there's been a slight sort of a discomfort that he's been facing. Slip in place now for Jairaj. Well played into the offside. Well fielded, Somani. Very well fielded. Played towards backward point. The ball was swirling away, and that's the angle with which the ball has been hit. Always has that backspin on it. Only experienced players, the players who play the game regularly, who understand the sport, are aware of that thing. Somani was really aware on that occasion. Full toss. Hit firmly down the ground. There is a man there. Anis. Going to be a single again. Slight changes in the field here and there. Covers, backward point, short third, short fine inside the circle. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep covers on the boundary. Full toss. Paddled away into the leg side. Just be the one. Definitely took a wicket off the first ball of his spell, but since then he's not really found his length and line as well. Someone who's been outstanding throughout the tournament. Bare minimum expectation that the team has of him. It's completely understandable for a leg spinner to not get the grip of the ball at times. But can Puneet get the breakthrough for his team once again? Well bowled. That's much better. Much, much better. In one of the games, he injured his index finger of the bowling arm, kind of troubled him in gripping the ball previous games. But see that the performance hasn't been affected one bit. The results have been very, very good. Well bowled outside off stump. Lets it go. Jairaj. Fine over this one. 3 runs, 1 ball to spare. Slip still in place. Last ball. Using his feet, goes down the ground. He's well hit it, but straight towards Paras Zaveri on the boundary. So just 4 runs of the over. 7 gone. It's 37 for 3. First ball of the eighth over. Virat just using the same ploy, using his feet, trying to get to the pitch of the ball. I think Mitul saw him dance down the track and he pulled the length back at the last minute. Semi-final number one of the NCL 2026. The winner will progress through to the finals and play at the same ground tomorrow. Back of a length again, played into the offside, will be a dot ball, well bowled again by Mitul. The first semi-final this, LA Lions winning the toss, selecting to bat first, White Knights getting 144 for 5, 145 the target. The next semi-final is between VR Champions and the 9X Warriors. VR Champions are unbeaten in the tournament. They've comprehensively beaten all the sides that they've played. 3 out of 3 wins. Vicky Oswal and Rishil Shah, the two owners of the team. One of the favorites to do well in the tournament from the first day. Well fielded, Paras, really well fielded. Only a single that was punched down the ground. In the air. Oh, that's gone over the keeper. I think it'll go all the way for 4. A leading edge over keeper. Good delivery by Mitul. Think he got surprised with that added bounce of the pitch. That's what Mitul often gets. Goes towards the fence for 4. Not in control of that shot even one bit here, Ankit. Very fortunate that the ball didn't just pop up in the air. Outside off, that's going to be a wide. Slightly straying in line on that. Will been a important addition to the White Knights this season. Bowls those middle overs, can open the bowling as well at times, can bat handy down the lineup. Short ball cut away towards backward point. That'll be the end of 8 overs then. Decent over this for the LA Lions. It's 44 for 3 after 8. PD into the attack, Prasad Divadkar. Full toss. Into the leg side. They're running the first one hard. Are they going to come back for two? Om Bimjiani is the fielder. Good running between the wickets. Very, very quick. Ninth over in progression. Extremely crucial to the wicket here. Into the offside again. Oh, straight back past the bowler. In the air it was for a while, but only one. 47 for 3. Dead ball indicated by dead ball by the umpire because someone was moving behind the side screen, disturbing the batter's eyesight. Jairaj using his feet. That's going to be four. Very, very well played into the onside. The 50 comes up for the LA Lions. Trying to get a hold of the game here. The Lions, this partnership will be really crucial and pivotal in the context of the game. Last ball of the over. Jairaj back past the bowler. Only a single then. End of 9 is 52 for 3 after 9. Outside off stump play and a miss here. Last over before the drinks break. An opportunity here for the White Knights to be in a commanding position. Couple of balls left in the over. Huge wicket once again. Jairaj was the man who got dismissed. Romel, the new batter in, cuts it away towards backward point for a single. It's off the mark. Well bowled, really well bowled by Mithul into the offside. End of 10 overs, it's 55 for 4. And in some sort of trouble here, the LA Lions now. 58 to win of 38. It's logged into the onside. PD is there. And he's a spectator because Ankit Chopra has cleared the fence. The first six of the run chase. Karan Chugh was the only one to hit a six in the first innings. That was the only six before this. And the captain of the other team now saying that I'm no less. Brilliant hit over long on. Into the 90s, the score. As soon as I entered the commentary box, I held the mic and I see a six down the ground. Went for the toss a while back for semi-final number 2. We are champions, winning the toss, electing to bat first. Ankit flicks the ball into the leg side. Are they going to come back for two? The call is for two. Aditya Somani, good throw. Not good enough. Great running between the wickets. End of the 14th over. It's 95 for 4. Well, what's just happened here? Anis Edenwala has broken through for his side. Ankit Chopra, one shot too many. This was really not in the script for them. Was looking so good out there in the center. Was batting exceptionally well. Trying to go down the ground, the shorter part of the boundary, and held on the boundary by Paras Zaveri. Completes a fairly easy take. And is that the last nail in the coffin for the LA Lions? Such a strong side, such a positive side, but lost this wicket at a crucial juncture of the game. 5 down for 96. New batter in is Vishal Shah. He was in the helm of things in the first innings. He opened the bowling, but now in the run chase, he's been asked to bat at number 7. Pressure situation 96 for 5. Nsci fondly called as Kaka around Nsci, broken through for his team. First ball, Vishal aggressively hit down the ground. Paras Zaveri first to get to the ball. 97 for 5 the score. Romil and Vishal. Still not an unchaseable match. 48 of 33. It's fairly achievable, given that we are playing in one of the best grounds across Mumbai, one of the best pitches across Mumbai. Flat surface, nothing much for the bowlers here. Romel, oh, that's over the stumps. Unbelievable. How did that miss the stumps? Oh, what a delivery. We'll have to see that again in replay. Let's have a look at that. My goodness. Just going over the stumps. Romel using his feet, trying to play across the line. That missed by inches. Any other ground across Mumbai wouldn't have had that much bounce. Would have crashed into the stumps. But this time, just going over the stumps. And fortunately, Romel survives. Oh, this time it's a full toss. Yorker! Yorker! Not second time lucky Romel. 2 wickets in the over. Anis Edenwala has turned the game round its head. The experience of this bowling stalwart has paid heaps and dividends to the White Knights. 6 down for 97. Final over. First ball. Shal goes down the ground. Goes long off. Slight fumble. Are they going to come back for two? They're coming back for two. Good running. Yes, Thadeshwar was quick to cross over for two. Well, Vishal had a knee injury. not a long time back. Recovered, hopefully completely, but still that thought is always there in the minds of player who's been injured previously. He's into his final over. 1 for 32. He's picked up a wicket, but has been slightly expensive. Long on, deep mid wicket, and deep backward square leg on the boundary for Puneet. Long off and deep extra cover on the offside. Flicked into the onside. Should just be the one. The throw at the non-strike. The throw is at the wrong end. You have to gauge that Vishal is slightly slower out of the two runners. The 100 comes up. Throw always has to be at the end of Vishal because yes, Thadeshwar is slightly quicker than him and he's come in little later than Vishal, so he'll always have the fresher legs. But certainly, this is something that the fielders need to realize. Couple of runs more. Good batting by Vishal and Yash. Goes down the ground. That's well hit. That's extremely well hit. That's gone for four. What a shot by Vishal. Oh, we do have a match on our hands here. When Ankit went back to the hut, it felt like the last nail in the coffin, but it's definitely not been the case since Vishal has arrived. 2, 2, and 4, 8 runs of the over already. 3 balls to go. The equation is 40 to win of 27 balls. Completely achievable. It's definitely doable for them. Short ball, under edge. Oh, that was so lucky. Very lucky there. Could have easily gone on and crashed into the stumps. Again, trying to slog the ball into the leg side. Well, that's really well bowled by Puneet. What was supposed to be a big over for them has now become like just another one. 8 runs, 1 ball to spare. Vishal still has a chance to clear the boundary on this one. 40 to win of 25. Just below 10 and over. The required rate. Goes into the offside. Will this be caught? Yes, it is. Vishal's gone. Puneet gets 2 wickets. Again, Puneet is among the wickets. Ripple completing the catch at backward point. They're 7 down for 105 at the end of 16 overs. Well, the 19th over of the innings and the game's long gone. The 18th over, apologies. The game's long gone. It feels like 8 down for 107. Yash Tadeshwar, Shagun Shah, two out there in the center. Anis been extraordinary with the ball in hand. Two wickets, 8 runs this time in the air, but it'll fall safely. Fantastic spell of bowling here by Anis. Throughout the tournament, he's been one of the best bowlers, in my opinion. If there is a scale at which you judge someone, I think Anis is at the top of the tier. That's the kind of impact he's had with the new ball in the power play on batting friendly pitches where there is little to no help for the bowlers. He's picked up those wickets, he's provided those breakthroughs time and again. Another fantastic Yorker, Yash Tadeshwar driving it towards cover. Dot ball. Anis Edenwala, he's an experienced campaigner. He's the backbone of the White Knights bowling lineup. Puneet, Somani, everyone has performed well, but it's Anis who's done the bulk of the damage this time over covers. Yash Tadeshwar was the boundary. Niall will pick it up. Another single. 109 for 8. The LA Lions, they're on the brink of being knocked out of the tournament. They played such good cricket throughout. A lot of learnings for all the players, all the viewers, and everyone else who's witnessed the LA Lions play. Outside off, wide called by the umpire. At the same time, the White Knights, extremely inspirational performance from them. Won their first game against the Asian Star Radiance, then they lost, I would say, miserably against the 9X Warriors, where the total was chased down around 12 overs. And then they won their must win, do or die sort of a game against the SRH Rockers. Good single, good double, in fact. One has been converted into two here. Niall from the boundary, charging in, but the batters completely crossing over for a couple of runs. And like I said, the White Knights have been in position for the last group stage match where they had to win against the SRH Rockers. Whoever would have won that game would have gone through to the semis, and it was the White Knights who won that game. Hence, when they entered today, I felt that they were much more aware of how you need to behave in a certain situation because they'd been put in one to the leg side by Shagun. Going to be another single. He keeps strike 19 gone, 18 gone in fact. It's 113 for 8. 2 overs remaining and plenty more things to do. Aditya. Oh, what a Yorker that is. In swinging Yorker. Chance of a run out as well. Direct hit was needed. But Thadeshwar was in. Puneet Dave at square leg. Good pick up and throw. Aditya Somani. What a bowler he's been as well. Well, this trio of Anis, Aditya, and Puneet has been highly effective. Been among the wickets. They've curtailed the runs. They've always put the pressure on the batters. This time outside off stump slashed away into the offside. Man in the deep will pick it up. Only a single again. Yorker outside off stump. Somani in complete control of that. Sagun. 32 win of 10. They need a couple of boundaries in this 4 deliveries. Give themselves a chance in the final over. Yorker in the block hole. Run out chance at the non-striker's end, and Paras hits. Well, Shagun was reeling to get to the non-striker's end, and what an effort by Paras! A very direct hit. Arjun will be the last man coming to bat now. 9 down for 115. Last man in at the non-striker's end. Swing and a miss once again. Somani has 2 for 11. Can get a 3 for here. Gets the wicket. Aditya to continue. Yorker. Very, very well bowled. Well executed. I hope that the coach is watching this, because if this is how the standard of Nsci is going to go up, I'm sure it'll be very difficult to make a team of 11 players because there'll be so much more talent at offer. 19 gone, it's 116 for 9. Short ball pulled away into the leg side. That's going to be into the gap and racing away towards the fence for 4. Prasad Divadkar bowling this final over. Starts off with the boundary. 25 needed of 5. Well, 1 wicket in hand. It's a White Knights game to lose here. I don't think is possible because they're asking the opponents to score 25 or 5. Yesterday, sure, seen some miraculous things happen in this game of cricket, but this will be surely a huge miracle. Get into the offside. Mathematically, the equation is out. 25 or 4. White Knights one step into the finals. Jigish Choksi and Subhojit, who's not available today, will be elated with the kind of performance that their side has put in. Only a single taken here as well. Prasad Divadkar. 3 balls, 24 needed. LA Lions, they played well, but sadly will be handed defeat. And that's it. Good catch by Om Bimjiani at covers. The last wicket falls and a win by 23 runs as LA Lions crash out of this semi-final number 1. The White Knights will progress through to the finals and they will be playing the winner of VR Champions versus the 9X Warriors, and that game is going to be happening in some time. Live action coming up to you in a short break.